India, generally hot and sunny weather with no significant weather changes expected. According to the India Meteorological Department, high temperatures are expected with low humidity and high UV indices in many regions. Expect clear skies with warm to hot conditions throughout the day. Well, let's start with North India. In Punjab, partly cloudy sky across the state. In Amritsar, the maximum temperature is 36 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 18 degrees Celsius. Moving to Bathinda, the maximum remains 35 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 19 degrees Celsius. In Chandigarh, Mohali, the maximum temperature rises to 36 degrees Celsius while the minimum stays at 22 degrees Celsius. Jalandhar will see a maximum of 36 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 18 degrees Celsius. In Taran, the maximum reaches 39 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 22 degrees Celsius. Most cities experience partly cloudy sky during the day. Moving to Himachal Pradesh, cold weather in high altitudes, generally cloudy sky with light rain across the state. In Dharamsala, the maximum temperature is 28 degrees Celsius while the minimum drops to 12 degrees Celsius. Kagra sees a maximum of 31 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 15 degrees Celsius. In Shimla, the maximum reaches is 14 degrees Celsius. Manali will colder with a maximum of 24 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 11 degrees Celsius. In the capital region, rising temperature gradually with partly cloudy sky. In Delhi, the maximum temperature is 40 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 20 degrees Celsius. Across Haryana, mainly clear sky during the day. In Gurgaon, the maximum is 39 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 20 degrees Celsius. Panipat will see a maximum of 38 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 19 degrees Celsius. Shirsha records a maximum of 38 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 18 degrees Celsius. While Nu reaches a maximum of 40 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 25 degrees Celsius. In Jammu and Kashmir, partly cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunder showers, dust storms expected. Kupwara will have a maximum of 22 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 6 degrees Celsius. Srinagar records a maximum of 24 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 9 degrees Celsius. In Jammu, the maximum reaches 32 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 16 degrees Celsius. Mainly clear sky in Jammu. Now let's shed light on South India, where the weather remains warm and humid, partly cloudy sky with possibility of moderate rain or thunderstorms. In Kerala, the maximum temperature is 36 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 27 degrees Celsius. Moving to Tamil Nadu, the maximum reaches 35 degrees Celsius while the minimum of 27 degrees Celsius. Generally cloudy sky with light rain. In Karnataka, the maximum is 35 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 23 degrees Celsius with partly cloudy sky. Andhra Pradesh will see a maximum of 34 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 27 degrees Celsius. Finally, Telangana records a maximum of 41 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 26 degrees Celsius. Moving to West India, hot and humid conditions and mainly clear sky across the state can expect a gradual rise in maximum temperatures. In Maharashtra, the maximum temperature is 35 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 26 degrees Celsius. Gujarat sees a maximum of 40 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 27 degrees Celsius. In Rajasthan, the maximum reaches 41 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 26 degrees Celsius. East and Northeast India, mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. In West Bengal, the maximum temperature is 37 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 23 degrees Celsius. Moving to Assam, the maximum reaches 30 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 20 degrees Celsius. In Bihar, the maximum is 39 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 24 degrees Celsius. According to the latest bulletin released by IMD, it will be quite hot, so it is recommended to stay hydrated, wear sunscreen and avoid direct sunlight during peak afternoon hours.